We've been staycationing in Himachal Pradesh for almost 3 months, and it's time to head back to base. What a trip! Many of you had been asking us about what we did all this time there, especially in the rains. So this video is all about that. Stay tuned as we take you on this wonderful journey where we will deep dive into some beautiful and offbeat places of Himachal. For those of you new to the channel, we are the No U-Turn couple. The cute one is Reshma and I'm Avdut. If you wish to keep up with our posts, hit that red subscribe button now. So let's get started. This is Naddi, one of the last motorable villages at the foothills of the Dauladhar mountains and our home for the first month. That was the uninterrupted view of the mountains from the white house that we had rented out. And this is what happened to the view every day as the clouds decided to play in the valley. We'd spent much of our time in the garden and in the clouds, daydreaming and chatting. It wouldn't rain much, but was mostly cloudy and foggy, with the temperatures dropping to a nippy feel. It would also be a perfect setup for a hot coffee. And in the evenings, the temperatures would dip further and the spirits would come alive. The best part of this day was the mornings, when nature's very alarm is the chirping of birds, and with that view, staying in bed is next to impossible. Almost all mornings would be a run or a walk. It's a heavenly feeling when you get to run in the clouds like this. On clear days, the amber morning sun rays would play with the moist green mosses on the pine tree trunks to create the perfect setup for long walks. No traffic, cool, clean air, no noise, and views which looked like they came out of some travel magazine. These are some of the trails that we took regularly. This was pure nature. The natural inclines brought out the best cardiovascular fitness in us. And there were always one of these cuties along the way to entertain us. Check them out. Some would walk along with us all the way. Others merely come out to greet us. But every morning was full of entertainment. And these young boys training to be monks, so cute and full of energy, were always there to high-five us, greet us in the mornings. Now, who wouldn't love to start their day like this? Our morning workouts would conclude on Dal Lake, a must-visit tourist destination by day and the most serene and magnificent scenery in the mornings. And with the clouds capping the trees, the scene looked like it's straight out of some medieval-themed movie. The lake has a promenade where you can sit and cool down after your workout and enjoy nature. Like this ladybug, for instance. Or feed the fish in the lake. When you stand there with food, the fish actually come to you. Some of them are pretty big. Nonetheless, it's a spiritual experience, very calming. So with a big smile, we would return home every day, fooling around on the way back or simply taking a pause to enjoy the beauty Mother Nature has given us. Some of the views on the way back were breathtaking. Where there's a mountain, there's a valley, and most valleys in Himachal have a river. This gurgling river was just in our backyard in Naddi. We spent many afternoons soaking our feet in the chilly, crystal clear waters. In fact, this water is so clean that many locals drink it up directly. There are a few cafes around this place which serve snacks and beverages. Our favorite times here were our picnics. Monsoons in the hills can be really amazing, if you're in the right place, that is. Generally, it would rain lightly, and that too in the late mornings and late afternoons. Rest of the days would be cloudy and fun. Just take a look. Within seconds, a cloud can hijack your views and start playing dumb charades with you. Well, monsoons also mean leeches, and there are plenty out here. See our tips to stay protected. There was this one time our Scorpio got badly stuck in the sludge. 4x4 was of no use and we had to call in a rescue. Locals started gathering. In classic no U-turn style, we ordered chilled beers and hot pakoras for all onlookers. And soon it was a beer fest, turning public concerns to cheers. The same folks now turned supporters and actually helped with the rescue process. Day saved. Lots of muck, but not a scratch on the beast. That's why we love it so much. Meanwhile, right above us, a full rainbow appeared, telling us life is beautiful. The nearby Nutty Sunset Point was also one of our favorite places to be at in the evenings. It has some great views. We spent the following month in another nearby paradise called Satobri. Not many people know of this place despite its stunning beauty. Our homestay here was like an oasis in the middle of this setup, and the owners were such sweethearts. They provided us with all the amenities and comforts to stay snuggled in and no need to get out. But roam around we did, and how? The surrounding Whistling Pines forest is so scenic that one can spend the whole day here in the woods. We had some of our best picnics around this place. As a protected forest area, there are hardly any buildings in Satobri. The nearby waterfalls would come alive after a spell of showers, and this place felt like a dream. This was fun. We went out glamping. Well, that's a fancy term or short for glamorous camping. Basically a setup with fully serviced huge chalet tents. Take a look. The chalet tent is nothing short of a hotel suite with attached washrooms. This particular glamping setup was perched atop a lush green mountain in Karota with superb natural views and overlooking a river. Plenty of trekking and sightseeing around, but who would want to miss out on the tent experience? The occasion was ringing in a friend's birthday, and a bunch of us had gathered there. As the sun set, our spirits soared. The live band took over and the stage was set for some awesome memories. Check it out. We are super excited today. We have been invited over for dinner at a mud house or a village house, and the menu is something special, so can't wait. Stay tuned. This local Himachali family we knew had maintained a spare mud house on their property, and it was the setup for dinner that day. Just look at the walls and the wood fire cooking. We were so excited just to be there. That day we had Himachali mutton and Kangdi Rajma for dinner. Local culinary delights, and wood fire cooking enhances all the flavors. Thank you so much, Nagwal family, for being such amazing hosts and great friends. Staying in the mountains can get you constantly smiling. Today we are taking you to another one of our favorite day tours, Norbulinka Institute. Now, there are a lot of Tibetan refugees staying in Dharamsala. In fact, His Holiness the Dalai Lama stays in McLeodganj. So the place has a good imprint of Tibetan culture. This place in particular aims to preserve the Tibetan culture, family values, and also provides employment and cultural education for the Tibetans. It is also known for its high-quality traditional Tibetan articrafts, attire, and home furnishing items. And amidst this beautiful Japanese-inspired landscaping is a temple which hosts a 4-meter tall seated Buddha statue made of copper and coated with real gold, the largest such statue outside Tibet. The doll museum on the premise has impeccably crafted miniature dolls depicting traditional mythology and cultural scenes. Pretty interesting. But mainly it is the vibe this place gives out. So peaceful and quiet. You can sit around anywhere and time just flies. It's an experience one should definitely get. There are a couple of cafes on premise serving traditional Tibetan cuisines. Time and again, we would visit nearby Palampur. Not only would we catch up with our friend Abhishek, but also visit some of the most scenic tea estates in that area. Check it out. Okay, shh. This is really interesting. It is about 7:30 in the evening and we are here for an event. There is this temple on Dal Lake where a Sadhu Baba blows the conch shell like none other that we've seen. Almost 5 minutes continuously. He does not talk or meet anyone. If you are at Dal Lake at this time, the silence will be broken by the piercing sound of the conch shell all around the valley. In fact, there are 2 temples here facing each other. One of a Hindu goddess and the other of Lord Shiva. But we are actually here to witness lungs of steel. This man is superhuman. While Babaji is at it, we would like to point out our previous coverage of Naddi, Dharamkot and Bir Billing on our channel. Do check out these videos for the complete picture of the place. Links are given in the description area. Also, towards the end of this video, we have put together a compilation of our food experiences. So stay tuned. The last few days of this trip were spent in Bir Billing, another beautiful place in Himachal, famous for its paragliding sites. Well, no paragliding during the pandemic, however the place was still awesome. Different mountains, different views. We were staying at one of the best boutique homestays in Bir, Mandala Sanctuary, run by smart, cheerful, dynamic, Harley-riding, new age yogi Parth, who has poured his heart and soul into the project, and it shows. Parth was an awesome host and took us around some of the best offbeat places in Bir. In the mornings, he would teach us yoga. Bir has some monasteries and a few watering holes. Then there are treks and trails, but in general, a peaceful place. Surprisingly, there were a lot of tourists here. Our evenings were mostly spent on local popular activities like late night partying and Reshma figuring out the drumbeat. Okay, here comes the fun part. We love to cook and eat. Most of you who know us personally know the foodies in us. We will pick up the best places from the whole bunch. So let's start with the street food as that defines the essence of the place. Here are the top picks from our stay here. We'll start from the McLeod Naddi Road. Topping our charts is Indira. This ever-smiling, warm and beautiful soul is the goddess of parathas. Don't ever miss this opportunity if you're in the vicinity. A generous serving of paratha filling glazed with ghee and a monster dollop of Amul butter. All this is served with pride and love. You can actually hear the ghee sizzle when she serves the paratha. She knows she's the best, yet she's humble and kind. She also serves amazing desi coffee. Reach early as she will sell out every day. Next, we enter the streets of McLeodganj. Plenty to keep you busy, but if you're looking for something which will really move your soul, then head straight to HPTDC's Clubhouse Hotel. not exactly the hotel, because just opposite that hotel is an unnamed Tibetan eatery where a smiling Sangmo will greet you. She serves the most amazing puri sabzi. If you reach here by afternoon, she will be sold out. Next on our list is Kirpalji. He makes the most awesome mutton momos in Upper Dharamsala. We can guarantee you will order multiple servings as you just cannot be content with one. Kirpalji is always at the shop and cooks the dishes himself. The smile and pride on his face goes a long way to express how much he has perfected his recipes. If you're ever in Bhaksu area, at the main square is a Bantiki vendor. You shouldn't miss him. The chutneys and perfection of spices. And we have a special tip for those who want the best experience. Kangdi Dham is a traditional Himachali wedding cuisine which includes multiple dishes all served with rice. And there is a sequence to the serving. To experience this veggie delight, go to Chamunda Mandir area. Awesome stuff. And now, our favorite restaurants. Trek and Dine for Arabic platters and pizzas. And the desserts will blow you away. If you're looking for a chicken tandoori experience, look no further. Try Hungry Birds, best in Dharamsala. Now, Kalimpong's momos are really good, but their momo sauce, that's the best in the land. Also, no one does mutton shapta better than them. Go for it. New entry on our list, Namgyal Cafe, near Dalai Lama residence. One of the best for veggie fast food. Awesome crunchy walnut cheese pizzas, spinach momos and beverages. Serving sizes will amaze you just as much as the taste. They say that time flies when you're having fun. So it did. We never felt saturated at any point. And just like that, almost 3 months flew by. That's the beauty of the mountains. And then it's also the people that add the spice to the whole experience. A special shout out for all these beautiful souls, warm and generous people without whom our time here wouldn't have been the same. You will always be in our hearts and prayers. And as our wheels roll downhill, we muse about what all we would have missed if we would have not taken this trip. And we are so glad that we took the plunge. We hope that those of you who are watching can feel the energy of doing versus thinking about doing. Folks, for once, try and set yourself free. Free your soul. Whatever it is that you've kept on your waiting list, like travel, music, hobbies, get out there and do it. You will love it. People around you will feel the positivity. It will be the best decision of your life, because life is too short for regrets. On that happy note, we've reached the end of the video. We hope you've enjoyed our journey and thank you so much for the concern messages, especially when the weather was bad in the mountains. We will keep bringing our content from our travels and adventures right to you. Until then, take care and stay well. We'll see you in the next one.